Access is a set of tools and techniques that you can use to change and create anything that you'd like to have. So we have body tools and we have verbal tools. So it's just like the billion means, methods, and modalities that we can employ to get you these tools. And so it's really starting to look at, where can I start with this? My first exposure to access consciousness was 2 words, access consciousness, on an old friend from Bible school's Facebook profile. We'd lost touch. I went searching for her. I found her. I added her as a friend. And then, of course, I looked at her and what's she doing? She had access consciousness listed as her employer. And I was like, what is this? That's all it took. I didn't hear anything. I didn't know anything. And so, of course, I went onto Google and was thoroughly confused because there's stuff everywhere. Everybody's saying something and nobody's starting at the beginning. So you just find a bunch of random facilitators and things. And so and then I went to the Access Consciousness website and I was totally confused by that. It's a massive galaxy of choice. So I had to continue to kind of pull for like 2 weeks. And then I finally found a facilitator like me, near me. And I'm like, can you help me? Like, where do I start with this? And she's like, well, you can start anywhere you want. What's light for you? And I was like, what are you talking about? So she introduced me to light and heavy, which is really one of the first conversations in Access that continues to get more and more advanced the more you do Access, which is what is light is true for you and what is heavy isn't true. And you can use this as a way to guide yourself forward when you have no idea what to choose from a cognitive place. You're just following something you can't articulate. So she's like, well, what's light for you? So having no idea how to use this tool, I help. She's like, you can do a session or a class. I was grateful because she said you could choose anything. And then she gave me 2 choices, which was really helpful. And so I was like, session, class. I like trying to do it right, because do it right? And, I'm weighing them in front of me. I had no idea. So I just chose a session. I just guessed. And she ran my bars, and I was not a quiet bars recipient. I talked the whole session. Had so many questions. And thankfully, she was a certified facilitator. So she had all kinds of tools to contribute to me. So she was running my bars and I'm like asking all these questions like, well, what about money? And what about relationships? And what about literally the whole time we pock and potted. I got awarenesses of like past life stuff. It was just this like epiphany after epiphany after change after epiphany while she was running my bars. And bars are 32 points on your head that somebody just lightly touches. And most of the time when you get your bars run, you relax so much you fall asleep, but I didn't do that. I was like, so anyway, I got off the massage table from getting my bars run, and I literally in my body felt like it was floating. I was like 10,000 pounds lighter, just totally different. And my friend had driven me to my session. Neither one of us knew what to expect. Will you be able to walk after? Like, how's this gonna go? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe drive me. So I'm walking out the house to the car where she was, waiting for me. And I get in and I look at her and she looks at me and she's like, well, and I'm like, what just happened? I don't know what just happened. And so, that's how Access works. You have no idea what just happened. You have no idea what it is you're getting yourself into. You only know that you're getting yourself into it. And so you start where you start. You can start with a bars session. You can start with a bars class. You can just start by going to YouTube and watching a bunch of videos and not have any idea what they're talking about. You can start with the clearing statement at theclearingstatement.com. You literally can start anywhere. And what as intimidating as that can be or can seem, it's brilliant, because what it starts to introduce to you and to me is that I always know where to start. I just don't know that I know. And so you always lead yourself to the things that are going to get you to where you're going next, always. So if you're here, trust you. You chose this. There's something about this that you were like, and that's what's right about you. If you can't look away, just keep going forward with that, because that's you leading you. And that's what's brilliant about you. Just keep following and not having any idea what you're doing and not have any idea how to explain access to anybody else. Don't worry about that part. That part's not important. The seekers always find. And if you're here, you're seeking and you're finding.